clarification, you're here for us, right?
Yeah.
You realize Taylor's panel is over now.
Like, cause I've seen like 4 people come to the booth to say hi, and now I'm seeing like 50 people in this room. Why aren't y'all coming to the booth?
No, he's legit asking, why aren't y'all coming to the booth? You're scared of what? The body odor, that's what they're scared of.
We're over there just, I'm just drinking out water.
Out water?
And yeah, like, oh, so hey, how everyone's doing today? So, this is not a prepared panel. We're not going to be doing PowerPoints.
Nope. Oh, Mr. Eric, how's it going, sir?
Also, I know y'all are cool. You don't care. But if there are any kids in here, we're probably going to say some naughty words. So.
Yes, this is not a PG. We're not going to be up here going OT and shit. We're going to be talking about penises, and we're going to be talking about
Jesus.
and bacon male celebrities. So yes, sir. We got a question already in the back.
Are you going to talk about pooping forever today?
Are we talking about what?
Pooping forever?
Sorry, say again.
Pooping forever.
Yes.
Pooping forever.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be fitting?
So that's like sitting on the pot nonstop, just shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
We don't need to go there this year. Hey, anyway, real quick, I just want to take this time to say congrats on another Retropalooza Houston.
Thank you, sir.
What's this? Fourth or third? This is 3.
This is 3.
Who's been to all
This is
3?
4.
Oh, this is 3 here.
Okay, then why did I see somebody walking around with Retropalooza Houston? Oh, that was regular 3.
Yeah, because we sell the old shirts because I'm not going to call them out and waste money. So I can squeeze every last dime.
That threw me off because I saw somebody walking around with the Retropalooza 3 Houston. I was like, wow, this is the 4th one.
You know what's funny? I had my hair braided like that last night.
So show of hands again. Show of hands again. How many have been to all 3?
That's dope. I love that.
How many have been to like 2? And how many is this your first time?
Oh wow. Okay. So wait, where the hell were you the last 2 years?
It was too hard to get to.
Raise your hand if the other location was too far.
That's fair. No, you know what? Like the number 1 complaint that I got about being out in Pasadena was it was in Pasadena. I literally had people say, Pasadena's a shithole, I'm not going there.
You want to know something funny? That's what people in LA say about Pasadena over there.
Oh really? Pasadena, California?
Note to city planners, don't call your city Pasadena.
I don't think there's a good Pasadena anywhere.
Let's see, not a good one in Texas, not a good one in California. Texas is all that really matters though, right? So
right.
Yeah, no good
Looks like you need to pass on Pasadena.
But I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was subtle.
Yo, you want to hear another dumbass lame joke like that? So last night we're getting set up, and fuck, I forgot where I was going with this.
Dumb joke.
No, it's off.
It's a dumb joke like Pasadena.
Yeah, no, well, Tim said something about, you guys know Tim, you've seen him on the channel lately, on my channel, that's my brother. He said something about needing energy, because we was like 9 o'clock and we've been here since 10, and I'm like, oh yeah, you need energy or NRG? I know. But he high-fived me, so fuck it. Oh, are we really walking?
Hello?
Turn the volume up.
Attention. Wait, how do you do that?
Right. I think it says volume. Wait, yeah, that's the one.
Call we have an emergency. We have an emergency. Hello?
It's James.
Is there a naked man running around on the floor right now? Somebody is apparently running around naked on the floor. Have you seen them? Wait, no, never mind. False alarm. You're good. Okay.
How many people have a walkie?
Is that Tim? You guys want Tim to come in here?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, you're not taking anything away. 2, Timothy, get to the panel room, please. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that, sir, if you will. Behind closed doors, he's like, fuck you, bitch. Okay, so as you can see, okay, we got any updates, channel?
I like how the panel room is small, so it makes it look like we have a packed panel.
I might take a picture of this, because it's my first time ever. Hang on. It's my phone. Okay, everybody stand up, take your dicks out.
I like how she stands up.
Did you just assume her gender?
No. Oh God, no.
All right, everybody flip me off. Everybody give me the bird. Hi, come on. You motherfuckers right there in the fourth row, you three, you're not better than anyone, thank you. That's amazeballs. Tim, hi. Come on, everybody. Everybody, Timothy.
Whatever.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You're stupid. So Tim got his first package from a fan the other day, but he didn't get to open it yet because that's a series on my channel, like stuff people send us. So it's probably pants, and he signed his first autograph today.
Yes, I did. Now let it get to your head, all right? Oh, well, let me tell you. No, it's weird, but at the same time, it's cool. So weird.
Hold on,
What is that?
in your hair? There's a bug in your hair.
Almost freaking Danielson did right there.
Here's kind of close.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, bro.
They're wrong.
How do it?
You can pull the mic to you, dummy.
It's your first panel?
Oh, and this is your first panel.
Wait, don't move.
You got it, dude, you got it.
Fuck.
You got it.
What was it?
Fly, gnat, something. I don't know.
Like right there. See?
Lord of the
If
Flies,
I would have
man.
wiped that and wouldn't have found something, it'd be on. But no.
Yo, why is it so
Yeah.
fucking humid here?
Bro. Yeah, can y'all do something about your city, please? Thank you.
No.
Yeah, like, completely change it?
Can I put a big giant fan? Like,
No.
or do
Giant air
like
conditioner.
Mr. Burns did on The Simpsons and block out the sun? Awesome.
Have you guys been hitting like 110, 111, 112 like us? Fucking blows, doesn't it? God damn.
Plus, you don't have to smell shit here. No joke. Me and Wood were walking in or driving in, and we're probably about 30 minutes in going into town, and all of a sudden we just smelled shit. Both of us looked at each other like, okay, you farted. No one farted. No, it was just Houston.
What the thing is, you're not fucking wrong. No, I like Houston better than El Paso.
It's better than Memphis, I can tell you that much.
It's better than Memphis. No, seriously, fuck Houston. I'm bullshit. Actually, you were born here, weren't you?
Yes. Pasadena, baby.
Oh, we were just talking about, right?
What I missed? What? We established that Pasadena sucks.
Pasadena's a shithole apparently around here.
Everybody in this room agreed that Pasadena's a
Yeah, basically. I mean, this dude's from there. He knows it sucks.
You're not wrong.
Yo, what about fucking Gillies though?
It was okay.
I fucking love that movie, Urban Cowboy. I saw it for the first time like maybe 2 years ago. I was like, man, this is fucking dope. It's fucking dope. I like when he's waking up and he's fucking hungover and they're in the trailer park and he's like, can you give me a beer? And she's like, it's 8 a.m. I said, give me a beer. Like, get it, John?
What is that? Wow.
Ever seen Urban Cowboy? Okay, so like 7 people got the reference just now. What about The Wizard? Who's seen The Wizard? Fucking nerds.
How is it only like 10 people raising their hand?
I don't know. That's a good question. Like The Wizard's
Like literally, if you're a video game fan, how have you not seen The Wizard? Now, I'm not saying it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, no one's calling it fucking Dr. Zhivago and shit. California. I've been to the dinosaurs in that movie. Went up to the fucking top and I was like, okay, bye.
See, I like those dinosaurs more from Pee Wee's.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? You were with me. You stayed in the car and napped.
Yeah, no, I was tired.
We're like, yo, hey, this is from Pee-wee's Big Adventure at the Wizard. He was like, all right, you guys go in now.
I mean, I can see it from the car.
Ain't wrong. Yes, sir. You got a question? God, this was a year ago? Year and a half ago? Yeah, fuck you, Buck. I've known this dude like fucking 20 years or something. Yeah, thank you for coming out here. Really appreciate it. Good job, man. No, hell no, you
We went to his house on an episode, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, stand up real quick. We went to his house on an episode. I bought the neon Nintendo sign from him. So.
Oh, speaking of guests, it's been on the episode. We got 7th level back there.
Oh, 7th level. Went to his house too. You just turned into a beer though. I know I made you stand up, Freddie. How'd you have been like, yo, fuck you, Jay? Could have been. No, I met this dude at GameStop. Like literally almost 20 years ago, and it's probably been like, what, 17 actually. And every time he would get transferred to a different store, I would go because he was there. And we just built this friendship, and we've never been gay yet, but I'm hoping one day.
I don't know, there was that one time, though.
I mean, we locked eyes.
It's questionable.
Okay, do we have any channel update? We've literally been up here bullshitting for
Channel update.
13 minutes. No channel updates. So...
Wait, you mean serious?
What?
You mean serious?
Yeah, do we have anything? How's the movie going?
We're doing a Game Chasers movie.
Did you guys know?
What? What?
Yeah. Wow, you sound excited about that!
Oh yeah?
Can I get some actual applause here?
Why is Eric what?
They're so quiet.
Everybody's talking.
He's waiting on the right moment. Don't believe me, he'll chime in.
Yeah, see, you see the gears turning in his
Oh, shut up. Also, I'm very tired because fucking, I was rooming with Pete. He fucking snores.
Okay, how much sleep did you get though?
Also, I was just recently diagnosed with ligma.
It's funny that everybody knows that joke. It's so fucking... Someone texted me the other day and was like, I think I have ligma. I was like, lick my balls, bitch! I know this joke already.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I had never heard it, and somebody goes, "I got ligma." It was in the chat. And
Yeah.
I knew immediately.
I did too. I knew it.
It's because a lot of people like
Jordan.
on YouTube are starting to do the joke, like PewDiePie.
Fucking Ricky Burrow tried to do it.
Yeah. It's the July meme.
I was like, hold up, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Jordan's like, I went to the doctor the other day and they said I have a ligma. I'm like, okay, wait, I'm a pretty smart dude. I've never heard of fucking ligma. Let me Google ligma real quick. He's like, you're a fucking moron. You know what else I have to Google? Like I'm so old, like I hate when people anagram shit like TTYL. Hang on a minute, let me stop. Oh, all right, later.
Yeah, I had to do that with like in real life.
IRL?
Yeah. Somebody says
There's like another one
IRL.
like IRRC or some like weird one that's like 4 letters. I don't even fucking know what it is.
IRRC.
Something like that.
I run
I don't know.
real cock.
There's like a lot of them.
Well, the original
If I recall correctly.
ROTLLMAOFO.
RO.
Rolling on the floor laughing my ass
L
off.
and
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, Z.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Are you really doing that right now? Like,
Look at
it
these-
was that
look at
funny?
these two. Look at these two over here.
So my new favorite pastime.
Jordan's dumb troll face.
My new thing that I'm starting to do is on Twitter, just hit your predictive text, the middle one.
That's
Just hit it until you reach the limit and just tweet whatever it is. So
Yeah.
people think you're like drugged or like.
Speaking of texting, I type fuck so much, it doesn't try to autocorrect me to duck anymore.
Dude, it does duck for me.
Not for me. Oh, did you know, look, if you got an iPhone, go just type Star Wars, it will capitalize it.
Hey,
It'll
yeah,
capitalize it.
You know what's funny? I actually wrote duck the other day and it autocorrected it to fuck.
I love that. I guess that was only funny to us.
Because I was writing ducking, like ducking, and then yeah, it corrected it to fucking. And I was like, really?
No, it doesn't fucking change for me. Oh wait, fucking showed up right there.
There you go. There you go. So, any questions, anyone? No? All right, see you. Oh, yes.
You did one where you went to unpick something. Thought you were supposed to make a channel. Were you trying to make a channel?
Chasing the unknown.
Chasing the unknown. Yeah, no, we went to Roswell looking for aliens.
And that was kind of disappointing. There was another one there.
Yeah, me too.
Where did you listen to?
Okay,
Well,
trust me, you're not the
that's
only one disappointed in that. We have this tendency to like start something and then not follow up.
It's not from lack of not wanting to. Like
We do have an episode filmed.
we have the episode shot from another one, but the problem is, whereas in the first one we had my garage to shoot like the interview segments in, we no longer have that anymore. It's hot as balls. We go out there and try to shoot. It's going to be 127 degrees, and we're going to be sweating profusely. Actually, we do that in the studio too.
Yes, we do.
But we kind of need a space to actually have a set, and right now, it's like we don't. That has to be built, and so it's like incrementally. We actually have another set we're going to try to do, but it's like we have to take baby steps doing this stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we want to do, and we're just now starting to do a bigger variety. Yeah, that I don't want to be long-winded. Yes, sir.
Y'all run into a lot of issues at flea markets with the camera. Have y'all ever thought about like going underground and like doing GoPros or something like that?
A GoPro strapped to your forehead is no less inconspicuous than a camera on your shoulder. You know, people have been like, just get spy glasses, and we don't know what the video quality is going to be.
Here's the thing, like, I know you guys wouldn't just want to see any material, but I have a lot of things I have to consider. Like, is this going to look good in HD? Is this going to look good on a Blu-ray? You know, because people love having the physical media. Now, if I can't make that into something of high enough quality, it's like, what's the point? Because spy glasses footage is going to look like shit. GoPro, the footage is going to be okay, but you're not going to be able to hear any good audio unless you strap an actual mic onto it, and then you're walking around with this, looking like freaking Iron Man. With this GoPro with a mic sticking out, I mean, you look, so how much do you want for that game? You know, that sort of thing going on. So it's like, is it really much better, you know?
Well, isn't there also the issue where if you try to do it sneakily, like, people might even get more upset than if you're open about it?
Right, like, if you're doing, like, that's another thing, like, you know, it's legality shit, right? So if we do a Blu-ray, we get permission from everyone to shoot, like we're at this vendor or whatever, you know, we're shooting, yeah, sure, right, you know, why not? If you're doing like a GoPro and getting hidden footage and stuff, then they can be like, wait a minute, I didn't give consent for that. Sue. So
Yeah, so it's more complex than just, oh, hide the camera in a 10-gallon cowboy hat. It's we have to think about
now I can blur faces out and stuff, but do you really want to see videos with like a bunch of blurred faces, right? So it's like
But it's like, you go from looking like some kind of tourist guy, who's got like a bunch of kids, or really like conspicuous camera. So it's like, do you get the footage or not? And waste the whole day. I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of whole days wasted anyways. Like sometimes there's just nothing found. The issue, if I'm being honest, the issue is a bunch of white people in a flea market with a camera, and not to be any kind of racist, but a bunch of illegals, and they think we're INS. People have actually said they're immigration. That's the problem. So.
And then also, it's a matter of y'all bought that expensive ass camera. Why don't you fucking, you know what I mean? Like, why would y'all not use it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right. The camera costs us what, $4,000? So why would we not use this camera? It's a 4K camera. I mean, we've done some cell phone stuff, but even with that, there's only so far you can get with cell phone footage.
right, yeah, because one of the last episodes we did, the one where we went to California and we shot in the store, we weren't expecting to actually go
We didn't even
anywhere.
have cameras
We didn't have
with
the camera with us, but we were like, well, this store is awesome. We should shoot with cell phones. If you listen to that video, the audio is shit. Like, it's just bad. And then, like, that's not gonna, it's okay. The camera quality is okay for the internet. But once that gets blown up to Blu-ray, it's not gonna look very good. And if we ever get to that point where we're making seasons of that particular episode on Blu-ray, and you guys get it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, that looks like fucking balls. Yeah, that looks like balls. Why did I buy this shit?
No, I'm actually glad that question was brought up, because when you're asked about it on Twitter, you have 140 characters to try to explain all of that. You just can't do it. So we're just like, it's not that easy. And same with Facebook. Like, I'm not going to type out a fucking novel.
And then also, not to one more interjection, is you already got people pissed off saying y'all are ruining fucking stores and flea markets. You have a fucking hidden camera, and you get
right.
you're gonna ruin it more.
Right, not wrong.
Yeah.
Like the last thing, because then y'all will be like, you assholes, why didn't you ask permission to fucking
Yeah,
record?
yeah. So we're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And
You go to a forum, there's always going to be somebody there. Well, fuck these guys, and this is the reason why. Let me tell you, intern. There's going to be something always. You can't please everyone.
Yes, sir. Classes.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, how would y'all handle like going to Japan or like going to like? Cause I know Japan, they're like really anal when you go to like the used game stores.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
I've seen other YouTubers they had to like go, like they couldn't tell them to touch it. So how would y'all handle going to Japan?
Well, if we ever went to Japan, we'd have to get a translator first of all. None of us speak Japanese.
I do.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Konnichiwa!
Saying one word is not speaking Japanese.
I mean, I spoke Japanese, just didn't.
You're not wrong, but no. So we'd have to get a translator, and again, it goes back to getting permission to film. Anytime we've ever filmed anyone on camera, we ask them, at least off camera, hey, do you mind if we film?
But also with that, in that instance, you can kind of plan and get like an itinerary set to where you have a translator.
This is true too.
The translator knows where to take you. You contact the stores ahead of time, and you set it up to where the
Right.
stores know that you're, because you're not going to travel around the world
No, of
and be
course.
like, I hope we can get footage.
course.
Right, and that's why we would never, like, okay, and you bring up that, and, like, because I don't even know if Japan has, like, flea markets to go to. Like, they'd probably be mostly just stores, like underground stores. Like, I've seen some really cool footage of, like, these stores, like, underneath the streets, kind of like where they bought the Mogwai in Chinatown in San Francisco, where it's like you go down and it's like these hidden game shops and stuff. That would be awesome. I don't know about flea markets and stuff, but,
They do have flea markets?
okay.
I went in 2012 and they have them by like the gas stations on the way there.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. I literally lost my train of thought.
Well, what I was saying is you would plan out ahead to where the people that you go see would know that you're coming with a camera. That's a trip that you would have to like.
No, we'd absolutely have to plan.
Yeah.
It's different, like, oh, hey, let's just drive around DFW for the day and see what we can do, and then, like, let's travel 7,200 hours on a plane and then hope we get something, and if not, fuck
Yes,
us.
and that's kind of what I was saying. A lot of people always, this is a different point, but since we're kind of on the subject, it's kind of like the same thing. Phone's ringing. People have asked, like, would you be on TV? Would you be on TV? It's like, well, it depends. Like, because if we were on TV, a TV budget, there's no way in the world. This is why TV is fake, by the way. It's because there's no way in the world they're going to do what we do. And what we do is we go to a flea market a particular day. It's like, maybe we'll find something. We'll shoot, whatever. You know, if we don't, then we don't. You know, if we could possibly waste an entire weekend shooting and not find anything. That's fine. TV is not going to put up with that shit. Why? Because they're paying people. They're paying people a lot of money to go out and videotape. All right. So you're going to find something on TV. Okay, and that's why all this shit is planted and all this shit is fake on television, because they're not going to go out and waste their time. You know, when you go out and spend money on a shoot, you're going to find something, you're going to get something, and whether or not it's fake or real, it's going to happen because they're not going to waste their money.
Pretty much. Other classes.
Hey, you guys had a small little, kind of like almost a 1 minute or so, where you guys were trying to make a U-turn, like in the desert. There was like a old house there, and they were trying to make that turn inside of the house's kind of driveway or something. Like some ghosts or so started touching.
Cuervo.
Oh yeah, Cuervo, New Mexico.
Let's say is there a way you can do it in Japan and pinpoint it to us on Google?
Well, just look at Cuervo, New
Yeah,
Mexico.
it should be on the map. I think it has a population of like 2.
Literally.
Yeah, like literally.
Like, there's people that live there, but not in the area we were in. There was all abandoned houses. Because you said 1 minute video, but it was actually probably like 10 minutes. But we actually got out.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe you didn't see it, but we did a follow-up. Because the one you're talking about, we heard the noise, and there was alien handprints on the back.
And you made that fake ass. Somebody made a fake image where there was actually like an alien-looking figure, and you sent it to me.
Oh yeah, that was. I sent that to Eric to scare him.
It's between Albuquerque and what I guess Amarillo, Lubbock. What's the one with the fucking Cadillac Graveyard? What city is that?
Lubbock.
Lubbock. So between Albuquerque and Lubbock on I-40, I think, going. Ain't that right?
Yeah, no, but
There's
it's
somebody
in New
from-
Mexico.
yeah, that's right.
It's in New Mexico.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
in
right.
New
It's literally right off the highway.
Yeah.
Like really,
legit.
like right on the
The
highway.
highway splits the city.
But Yeah, no, we did a follow-up video. We actually, I don't know if you saw it or not, but we got out and we started exploring the houses. And pretty sure there was like some homeless squatters and stuff because Melbourne was like, I heard something, guys. I was
scared. It's like when R2D2 is going in that canyon and people like, the Jawas are like peeking. And you're like,
I just had two things real quick, because you guys were on the topic of television shows.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, I'm a newer viewer, need to start showing me all stuff. And I would say that the very first thing I thought was this is from TV, so I want to give you kudos on your production quality.
Thank you.
And also, I want to ask, what is your favorite find so far?
for me, Flintstones. I still remember looking down on the shelf and being like, Drew, is there really Flintstones down here right now? Yeah. And Little Samson, because I found both.
But I wound up with the Samsons, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah. There's been stuff I found like off camera stuff too. It's been really good, but as far as on camera stuff, yeah. I don't know. Did you see your new viewer? Have you seen that episode? Okay, sorry, I spoiled it for you.
Creepy game characters, and then I watched the one where you found the monsters.
Oh yeah. Monsters, a good game.
That's what Freaks and Geeks, right?
Yeah, Freaks and Geeks. They're here, by the way. Good
Freaks and
stuff.
Geeks is here. That store is here. They run my tournaments and all that stuff. So thank you, Freaks and Geeks. Hi, Wood.
Hi.
There's one being edited.
By Melbourne for the last 5 months.
Yeah, so
That's not an exaggeration.
no.
You think it might be funny, oh, he's 5 months, but no, really, no, 5
Yeah,
months.
5 months.
No, 5 months.
See, the thing is, Melbourne, he's a fuck.
I mean,
End of story.
aren't almost all they have killed is fucks.
I mean, the Dongo tank.
Can you confirm?
I would argue it, but
Are y'all two are like the most like I guess what word?
Non-fucky? That's not a good sign for our fan
that's
base.
fuck.
I mean, Tadongo's a fuck.
You're not wrong.
Melbourne's a fuck.
Not wrong. Yeah.
I mean, nobody's arguing.
Hey, no one's arguing. Next question, yes, sir.
The haunted basement in Philadelphia. Did y'all ever like figure anything out about the history of that place or anything?
So apparently, it's legitimately a speakeasy. Yeah.
There had to have been somebody fucking shanked there at least at one point in time. I mean, Pennsylvania is one of the most haunted states in America anyway, so.
Yeah, they keep telling us, the store owners, they keep telling us that there's this university, like across, probably like a mile away, maybe less than a mile away.
It has like
Yeah, but there's like these underground tunnels or stuff that are.
catacombs.
Yeah, that are from like the early 1900s or something, or even earlier than that, that's supposed to be like super haunted. I want to take Eric there.
Speaking of super haunted shit, and I've been trying to get your attention. Right next to where I work, the Hotel Cecile is like right there. I could see it. That's
I
like
never even heard of that.
so. American Horror Story, the hotel one. That's the hotel that it was actually based off of. And then, do you remember a few years ago there was this lady from Canada? She like the elevator footage of her. She was acting weird. She was like hiding, and she started doing the arms. Yeah. And they found her in the water tank. That's the fucking building.
That was
So we need to go. We need to stay the night there.
That was
Hey, what's this wee shit? You're not staying there, right?
I'll go by myself. I'll stay there.
Bullshit.
Give me
Do a live stream.
Give me some cameras and all this. I'll fucking
Do
stay
like
in the
live
hotel.
stream yourself staying there.
And then like, there's like so many like suicides and like, that was like one of the last places that this actress called the Black Dahlia stayed at. Back in the day, she was, I guess, murdered there. Some lady jumped off at one point and landed like on a 6-year-old man, and they both died. It's like fucking
See a 6-year-old man?
6-year-old man. It's like a really creepy place. Like, look it up. It's like
What's the name of the hotel?
Hotel Cecile.
Hotel Cecile.
It's right on the edge where Skid Row's at too.
I'm going to speaking of haunted hotels. Anyone seen The Shining? Okay, never
You
mind.
guys don't watch movies.
I know.
Let's just start naming some random movies and see who raises his
You
hand.
guys see Teen Wolf?
Okay, I like that.
You guys seen Familiar?
Are you fucking kidding me? You've seen it? I'm drinking with you later, buddy.
You guys see Fermunda?
How about
cleaning the cube. Really? 4 people?
Ginger Dead Man.
Thanksgiving.
The Creeps. Shrunken Heads.
Harry the Hendersons.
Okay.
Demonic Toys. Puppet Master 5.
Okay, let's go with the Back to the Future. Okay. All right.
What's that fucking movie with the aliens?
Gotta be more specific than that.
It's like a group of them.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
Space
Invaders. Didn't they make like a cameo on Married with Children one time? Like he was like freaking out and they came in and stole his socks? Remember that? That was them, right? You don't remember that episode?
No, it was regular aliens though. It was grays.
They were like little midgets.
No, they were grays. You can have tall and short grays.
Fire in the sky?
That's a good one. Fire in the Sky, anyone?
Oh, hey, we actually went to the town, saw the flow booth, but that actually
Yeah,
happened,
we
by
did.
the way.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I feel like 2 people know what we're talking about. So.
Yeah.
Community? Christopher Walken?
Yeah. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So like aliens doing the dance.
Do you have a question, sir?
Have you seen Killjoy?
Yes. Have you seen Killjoy 3?
Have you seen Leprechaun in Space?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. More people seen Leprechaun in Space than fucking Teen Wolf. What about Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What about Critters 4 and Critters in Space?
What about Ghoulies?
Ghoulies?
Oh, how about Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies go to college? You're a good man. I like you. You're my best friend now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Maybe not to scare you guys or so, but when you guys are trying to film the, trying to capture the ghosts and stuff, or any, anything of that sort, you guys ever feel like you might come home and something just attacks itself to you from filming or something?
Yeah, no, I got creepy shit in the house now, and I think it's because of that.
No.
Dude, I'm totally like, don't fuck with shit. That's why
See,
like,
Eric is like super.
it's a
Like,
Hispanic
go with
thing.
that shit. It's his Mexican.
It's a Hispanic
is what it is. So like, I have shadow people, and Eric sees them all the fucking time.
I've never seen one in your house. I've never seen
In
them.
my apartment? Yeah.
No, Jordan. Everybody else has. I still haven't seen one at your place. I've seen one at Jordan's.
I was so tired. We were at Jordan's one day. No, we
No,
told
they
him
know
that. We
No,
told them,
no,
but-
Jordan has a name for him.
Yeah, he does.
Jordan is, oh, that's just fucking Charlie.
Like there was some, yeah, there was some kind of entity or something like in the room. I think I was sleeping in the theater room or something. But dude, I was so tired. I was like, legit. I was like, just please don't fuck with me tonight. I've been driving for like 20 hours. Please don't.
So
Luckily they did.
I wake up in the morning, these two was like, did you see that shadow person? Oh, and I'm waking up like, wait, what? Because I was next to him, by the way.
So when I
we were
saw-
cuddling.
When I saw it, I thought it was one of them, like, just standing up, walking around the room. So, like, I rolled over and I just saw, like, somebody standing there, and I just rolled back this way. And then as soon as I was like, wait a minute, who is that? And I just looked, it was gone. And everybody's asleep, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so I want to know something. The hotel we were staying at, me and Wood had a creepy thing happen last night. Non-sexual. And, but I swear, and I'll get to that story in a second, but I swear to God, somebody, I think it was Jordan, said that you guys who were staying in the same hotel were like in a haunted room or something. And I'm like, did something happen?
If it did,
No, it sounds like a dick joke, but no. Because Jordan said, is Jordan out there? Hey, Jordan!
I don't think he's out there.
Stupid
Okay,
asshole.
So he stayed with me Thursday night, and
Right.
I don't remember it.
Because he mentioned something about like a haunted like room. But okay, so, and I'm like, okay, well shit, now that he said that, because something weird happened with me and Wood last night.
What
non-sexual.
happened?
Well, so we were in bed together.
Never mind. Go on.
No, separately. But we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, we hear something. And I don't say anything, because I think, I'm not looking at him, but I thought that he was on his phone and just listening to something. And I think that he thought the same thing with me. And then it came to this point where we realized that, hey, I'm not listening to anything on my phone, and you're was some noise coming from the, and then it was like, okay, well, it's just coming from another room or whatever. It sounded like just like a voice, like that.
Was this last night?
Yeah, no, it was last night.
Okay, so what floor are you on?
Fourth.
Are you facing the pool?
Yes.
Apparently there were people down in the pool till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Not saying that's what
No,
it was.
no,
Saying.
it's not what it
No,
was.
did
because of getting-
the video you sent, that was it, right?
That was it, yeah.
It sounded like it was coming from the alarm clock.
No, it was. But no, here's the creepy thing. So there was this noise. It was like off. No, not off. It was just like the volume was turned all the way down, but it was still coming through. It was like this. The blood will run from the cuts. And all of a sudden, me and Will looked at each other like, wait, what? We turned it up, and it was just like this dude talking like.
Maybe it was Mr. Creepypasta doing a radio reading.
Maybe, but it was just like, the blood runs down.
Okay, so who else was in the room with you?
Hell. There's just me and Wood.
It's just you and Wood.
Yeah, well, he's
So
right
hang
here.
on, wait. My question is, why the fuck, if it was just you two, were you laying in the same bed?
They weren't.
Who said we were in the same bed?
You did. Hi, Wood.
Yeah, they sent that clip.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's creepy.
I'm so
All right, come on. All right, since both of you here, are y'all screwing with us?
She literally.
I saw it, but are y'all screwing with us?
No, I swear on my video game collection, I'm not.
Is he serious?
For those that couldn't hear it, it was saying like the blood was dripping from the wound and our Savior was bleeding. And this is like, we just heard this and we turned it up and we couldn't get it to turn on for a while.
On the TV, on the phone?
On the alarm radio, on the side of the...
How old is that radio? Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, that's the thing. It just came on its own. Like our reaction to it is like.
Our reaction to it here in the video is like, we're so bewildered by it. Like, it's such a, like...
Well, those old alarm clock radios, you could set it to where the radio comes on and it's like, wake you up.
It's called an alarm.
Like, I never even paid attention because for alarms, we always use
Look how worried he looks. Like, this is not a face of someone that's fucking around.
Billy, you look scared as fuck, dude. Look at his stupid face. Do you see his stupid face?
Hey, okay, now here's my
Billy,
question.
you were like this.
Here's my question. Did y'all think somebody was fucking? Did you think we were fucking with you, like one of us?
There's no way, dude.
It felt so paranormal. It felt like.
Like, and did you say you woke up in the middle of the night and thought somebody was watching you?
Dude, let's get a Ouija board.
It was me. It was you.
Let's get a Ouija board and do some shit in there.
I ain't doing no.
Okay, so look, I will not fuck with a Ouija board. That's where I draw the line. Like, and not the love romance between you two either.
Yeah, that kind of wore off after a while.
Maybe the radio just picked up
Yes,
something
ma'am.
else.
I mean, I felt a weird vibe, but probably because I was scared shitless. This is it.
See, they say like when you get the chills and stuff, that's like a ghost or an
Dude,
See, it was hard to tell because we had the air conditioner.
Dude, what if it was a message from the future from you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, hey. He's gonna be. His message for me is like, all right, there's a game, booth 72.
By the way, Wood's gonna make your butthole bleed.
Nah, because we have so much paranormal stuff happen to us. It's like, what's the
What if you tell them and they go, oh yeah, that happens all the time?
Like,
I'd be like,
yeah,
all right.
yeah. It's like, oh well, that's just Charlie.
Okay, no Ouija board, but we'll do the Charlie challenge.
Okay.
Oh, you just fucked everybody up in here with that. What's the Charlie challenge?
You make four squares.
Two pencils, you have a paper with, it's like yes and no, but they're crossed. You put the pencils in the middle, you have to make sure they're balanced, and you have to ask questions until the pencil moves by itself.
Oh, okay. I ain't doing that shit.
All the kids were doing it like a couple years ago on YouTube.
Yeah, that's our future.
My luck, it'll be like a gay ghost that wants to fuck me in the ass. And then I'll like it and get all like, shit. I feel so bad because your kid's here and I'm talking about that. I need to stop. Make me talk. Tell me to stop.
No, it's fine, you know, we'll take it. You don't have to take it.
Oh, God.
Wow.
All right, so Billy, here's my question. If that happens again tonight, check and see if it was the same time. Because maybe, yeah.
Time was
It was probably like 1:30. Yeah, I wish it was like 3:30. Yeah.
It sounded like one of those old Baptist.
All right, so what you do when you get back tonight, change dial where the station is on the thing and see if the same thing comes
Okay,
up.
that's a good test.
Okay.
Right? That's a good
Okay.
test.
And set up a camera like,
Hey, at 4 a.m. this morning, you get a knock on the door. Hey, can we stay with you? You like that?
I mean,
Wait, hold on. Never mind. Pizza, you're fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll deal with the ghost.
Wow, fucking rapey ghost is better than Pete. Yes.
Well, I was gonna ask, I mean, you got your brother here and stuff, and you got your friends around you. I was gonna ask, most spookiest prank you guys played against each other?
Spookiest prank? I mean, we're not like
I mean,
dropping ghosts in front of each other, like, gotcha, bitch. But that's spooky, but just like pranks in general.
Hey, the ghost is like, do you want me to do it? Did you say boo?
Really? I was gonna do that anyway. I can ramp it up a little bit. No, just boo.
Fuck it up, boo.
Okay, so when we were kids, actually, we used to do prank wars on each other, especially in the summertime. And I'm gonna tell a story. It's not so much a prank as it is like, I called a truce. I have a baseball game at like 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? And I think I was, 12, 13, something like that.
Who the hell wakes up at 7 a.m. to play baseball?
This moron, okay? So, it was him and Dodongo, and I was like, guys, tonight, like, truce tonight. No pranks. I gotta be up early. Okay.
Nah, first off,
Hang on. Now, hold
he
up.
starts the prank war, okay? And then he decides to call a truce, which there ain't
I
no
wanted
truce.
a fucking, like, 8-hour truce is what I was looking for.
it's like the North Korea, South Korea thing.
Yeah, first of all, it ain't a truce unless you both signed a declaration.
Yeah, you should have some fucking accords and shit.
There was no accord that was signed.
Geneva Convention bullshit.
I was like 13, no. So anyways, I tell him and Dodongo, I'm like, guys, I gotta be up early, truce tonight, no pranks, like, don't fuck with me. Because we would do shit like hand in the warm water, shaving cream tickle the nose, toothpaste up the butt, like that kind of stuff. It's all good fun.
Wait.
So when you said that, did you still know they're gonna fuck with you?
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Y'all stuck toothpaste up each other's asses?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Hey, you're the one. You ain't never done it?
I was just wondering. I mean, yes, I would like a minty fresh butthole, so
I think everyone would.
So Tim and Dodongo were like, okay, yeah, no problem, truce, we're not gonna mess with you. I got a higher
well, they
IQ.
said it that way.
I know. I got a higher IQ than both of them fucking put together. So I'm like, all right,
That's not true.
that means I'm gonna get fucked with. So we had this crutch because someone had a broken foot or something. It was you.
Was that the result of a prank?
No. So I go into my room, I shut the door, I put the crutch up against the doorknob, right? So if you try to open it, it's not gonna go, right? Like putting a chair up against the doorknob. Middle of the night, I swear to God, I hear this crash. And as I open my eyes, the entire fucking door. Okay? And then Tim on top of the door, Dodongo on top of Tim. And they look over like, oh crap, and take off fucking scampering. And I'm like, are y'all fucking serious?
We were that door for like 30 minutes. trying to finesse it and shit. We're just like, fuck it.
The entire thing ripped the fuck off the hinges, and I was like, you morons, now we're gonna be in trouble with Moms because she's gonna fuck us up for tearing up the fucking door. Idiots.
I was picturing.
No, we got it fixed before she got back. She was gone.
I was picturing before you finished the story that, like in Little Monsters, when Ben Savage's character's like putting the Doritos around the bed and.
Oh, this thing? Yeah. It turns to a pile of clothes.
Tell the story where she
Little
goes
Monsters.
down. The dishes.
God, we don't want that story. So there we are, right? It's summertime. And no, we did this on the video. Didn't we?
Okay, yeah, never mind.
We're not doing that one. Next question, please. Yes.
First, thanks Jay for giving me the shirt.
Thank you. Yes, you're welcome.
Two is, are you guys doing any more toy chasing episodes, or you guys gonna do that?
There's a toy chase being edited right now, but it's Melwar, so it might take a little bit to when it's full.
I have a question.
We actually, I want to do more toy chases. There's this dude that says, yeah, you can come by and look at our shit in the garage. He's got a bunch of shit, but it's just like a matter of getting everybody's schedules lined up. Because Melvin wants to be there too, so it's like he's the one that's like got way more shit going on. So it'll happen, yeah.
I got a question. If you weren't chasing games or toys or paranormal stuff, what would you chase?
Dead ass. Come on, dude. That was a softball.
I really was wanting to know, genuinely.
Well, I'm aside from toys and video games, I've really gotten into like vinyl lately, and lunch boxes, and remember the old dinner trays, like they have fucking ET and Dukes of Hazzard on them, shit like that, and they're like aluminum and probably pinch the fuck out of you if it folds up on you. Vinyl? Anything old.
Vinyl?
Is this a nut joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love records.
Well, we should swing on a vine. It'll be great afterwards. Like you can suck this nut.
That would have been like a 4.5. 10! A fucking 10! No, it was bad. Too cool with the fucking shades inside. What's up, man?
So from all the stuff y'all gathered, and all that, have you ever thought like what other people y'all leave this work?
Like die?
So, when I'm dead, I ain't gonna know what the fuck anyway, so I don't really care.
I'm in the process of making a pyramid. I'm gonna be buried with my shit.
King fuck over here, guys.
You should have said king butt, but whatever.
Tim, sing the Top 5 Friday song. So hang on, someone paid him $25 the other night on one of my streams to sing this song. So it's Friday night. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I hate that fucking song. Gotta pick my nose. Don't watch it. Top up video. Top up Friday. Top up Friday. Top up Friday night.
Yeah, you gotta get a turn.
Dude, look. So my two least favorite parts about that fucking song are one, the beginning, where you fucking strut up to the mic. Like you're this fucking
that shit.
dick. Oh, it's Friday. And then at the end,
So you know why that even exists? Because this fuck right here, this was like 3 years ago. He was doing Top 5 Fridays on his channel, and he was like, "Hey, dude, can you just make me an intro? Just like a quick little intro." Like, I had like 5 hours to kill, and I was like, you know what? I'll make you an intro. And then I made that.
and like honestly, I never fucking liked it. Like when he did it, I was like, okay, this sucks, but it's funny sucks, so why not? We'll put this up there. I never liked it. I would have taken it off a long fucking time ago, but I'm one of those guys like, I hate that fucking song. You need to change it. Nope. Fuck you, it stays.
Except for the fact that literally everyone now says, I watch because of this.
These motherfuckers need to get life, man.
Some means you need to take it off. Hey, sing Sexual Robots.
I don't
I don't know how that song goes, but it makes my ears bleed.
Like actual blood comes out of your ears?
Yeah, like the song fucking blows, dude.
It shoots.
It shoots. So you got projectile blood?
Projectile blood. Well, makes my brain hemorrhage.
Do you got laugh in your ears?
Next question. Maroon shirt.
Any childhood ghost stories you're sharing with us?
Yeah, I saw ghost floating hands once. I'm not fucking with you. Dead fucking serious. I was walking into the kitchen one time at my grandmother's house, which, by the way, was very, very haunted. My dad had experiences in that room. One time the door shut on its own, and when he goes to try to grab it, like his hand grabbed him. Out of nowhere. Nope. Same hands, by the way.
Ghost hands.
20 years later, I'm in there, and I'm walking by the hallway, and I see this coming at me. Hands.
Ghost hands.
Yeah.
In the very back.
Where were those hands reaching?
It's a question of the fucking day right there. I mean, I think we all know. Well, let's see. They were reaching for my
They're reaching for my ass. And then they were going to caress my inner thighs, my sexy slick legs. And they're going to rub their ghost face across my thighs.
just fucking puked in my mouth a little bit. I think there was a question over here. Yes, sir.
Have you noticed any changes in the market when the classic systems get released?
No. It doesn't seem anything, honestly. I don't think so.
I mean, I may have, I don't know, but I haven't noticed it.
I did notice that when Earthbound was released on Virtual Console, it did go down. It was like $300. It went down to like $2 or $180 or something. So that was the thing. But no, the classic, honestly, the fucking idiots, it's a piece of shit. It's garbage. Fucking sucks. It sucks. Yes, ma'am.
That game blows.
Is it a spot-on impression?
I mean, I thought there was two of me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you.
Speaking about childhood ghost stories, well, Dad had to help me explain this. Well, Annie had like a lot of ghost friends, and one time that's just, I don't know what she was doing, and you got back and you cleaning. Yeah, you were cleaning, you saw one of Annie's ghost friends in this, and it was
It was never my friend, that was my friend, okay?
Okay, this is kind of sounds kind of fucked up.
Hang on, wait. I got a question. Hang on, wait. Where do you guys live? So not far from here?
Wait.
I'm staying with y'all Sunday night. I want to experience
You
all
guys,
this.
you guys are seeing the Grim Reaper.
That kind of happened to my brother. Like when we were younger, he had an imaginary friend, and when stuff would happen, he'd be like, the guy like he called him Nino or something like that. He's like, Nino did it.
Oh,
and every time something goes on, he goes, Nino did it. So my parents are starting to be like, what the fuck? We need to like bless his house. I swear to God. So they did the water, and I shit you not, my brother never saw his imaginary friend again after that. I swear to God.
Okay, so you want to hear something kind of weird like that? Okay, so I don't know if it's like ghostly, but it got me thinking. Like, so I have a newborn, right? So we'd be sitting in bed, and he's there. Okay, and like there's like behind us on the wall, there's just a white wall. There's nothing there. I swear to God, for like 3 weeks straight, he would be enamored with that wall. Just like, hi, looking up at it, smiling, and I'm looking up at it, it's like there's nothing there. What the fuck? Who are you talking to right now? Like, who is making you laugh? Like, what do you see that I don't? And I was like convinced for a while there. I was like, dude, man, we got some kind of like floating alien in this house right now. We got something, we need to put some freaking white sage on the walls or something, because
there was just something extremely creepy about that. It's kind of like when like a dog goes, or a cat goes like to the corner of the room, is just looking up and like hissing or something, and yet there's nothing there. It's like, okay, what are they tuned into that I'm not seeing here, right? Like, that's kind of fucked up. That creeps me out more than like.
Well, then you also said you had weird shit going on.
Yeah, like the yeah. All this shit started happening like when he was born too. Like like I don't know if it's a channel for it or whatever, but like upstairs the baby's room light was on, yet none of us had been up there for like a week straight, and yet it was on. Like he doesn't sleep up there. He sleeps downstairs, but yet there's a baby's room. But there was no reason for any of us to ever be up there if the light was on. And Regina was like, hey, why'd you turn the light on? I was like, what are you talking about? I haven't been in that room in like a week. What are you talking about? Turn the light on. I didn't turn the light on. And then like I tried to sleep up in that bedroom the other night because like our air conditioner's fucked, but yet it's cool upstairs. So I was like, hey, fuck this. I'm sleeping up here tonight. And I was just like, I wasn't having it. Like I couldn't sleep. And I was like, okay, there's something in this room. I'm going back downstairs. And I just slept in the heat because like I just had this weird feeling like someone was watching me, just waiting for me to like take off my pants or something.
All right, well, if the time comes when your kid's at the TV and he turns around slowly and goes, they're here, yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, the room that's
Astro's hat.
platonic.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like that room gets like it's the coldest room in the house. That's why I was going up there. I was like, well, you know, it's 90 downstairs. I'll go upstairs and sleep in that room, and then yeah, I couldn't do it. I even tried to put V on the mini TV and watch V, the series, and I was having a good old time. And I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm being watched. You know what? I don't mind the heat at all. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Asher's hat.
You guys ever go back to the neighborhoods and knock on, for a door, looking for games again?
We haven't recently, no.
No?
No.
It was probably last time you guys were doing it. So
Yeah, no, well, when we filmed it, that wasn't even the first time we'd done it.
It was the first time we filmed it.
First time we filmed it. But no, that's always.
Hey, creepypasta.
What's that?
You on next?
Yeah.
Well, come on up.
Dude, like legit, we've had nothing but paranormal talk this entire fucking. Yeah, we have. I know, right?
Yeah.
I should have texted you.
Yeah, that's his thing, by the way. Like, he loves that shit.
Oh shit, we're almost done. Yes, question.
Real quick, I know Jay seems to be doing pretty well doing the live streams, gameplay. You got any plans to do anything like that?
I do it every once in a while, but my situation is, like, I do a lot of editing stuff in the day, and by the time the evening rolls around, I'm just kind of like, that's when my kid comes home, and I just kind of want to just chill, so.
I think we can do one more question. Front row.
So your guys' collection is pretty substantial, and you seem to be like, when you're in the wild looking for games, you kind of run into a lot of stuff that you've already found. Like, what's next? Are there any like collections you're trying to complete, or?
I mean, you're always trying to complete something. Whether or not you can do it is a different story. But even when you do complete, like I got to complete Nintendo 64, but now it's manuals, boxes, and all that kind of bullshit. So you're never really done. So yeah, that. But
I would say that I'm not really actively trying to complete anything. When I started off this, I think I was like, man, I would like to have a Nintendo set, like an NES set and Super Nintendo. Now it's more like just stuff that I think is cool, but really, I've just been on an Atari ST kick more than anything recently. So I just anything Atari ST, I'm like, just give me.
I think it's time, right? Yeah. Thank you guys very much. Mr. Creepypasta's up next.
I have a family of 3, 3 o'clock.
You guys are going to buy stuff and all that stuff around for some Creepypasta. Thank y'all.